All right, so let's get on to week 10 then. Let's start with the quarterback position top five for week 10.
Well, I have Josh Allen number one for now. We'll see how that progresses this week, but it's not looking good to start. And then I have Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields. Welcome to my top five, and Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I'm just leaving Allen out for now because like I don't know where his health is going to be. I'm like I don't like an elbow injury for a quarterback that like swings all around the yard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's the Tommy John
yeah, I know.
ligament. That's not good.
And just the way he throws, like he uses a lot of
Yeah.
elbow. Like, so even if he plays, I'm going to be a little worried about him being 100%. So I have Jalen Hurts number one, Patrick Mahomes number
Yeah.
two. What a game for him! Even
Okay.
they scored 20 points, and it was one of the best quarterback performances I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Justin Fields number three. Yes, welcome to the top five. We loved him. He had a bad first month, but he's rewarding everybody who went late round quarterback. Tua Tagovailoa number four, another just baller,
Mhm.
and Kyler number five. Although don't feel great about him these days, man.
Yeah.
But who are you high on this week?
I'm going Daniel Jones against the Texans. He's my Q10. Consensus has him QB 15. Honestly, it's really close at QB 1 to 2 fringe range. I have one fantasy point separating my QB 9 to my QB 17. So out of that bunch, I like Jones because he does provide that rushing upside. Against the Texans, he could break off one or two huge runs. He might not have to throw as much, but they have a team total around 23. That would tie their third highest score of the season. So increased touchdown odds for Daniel Jones. So just in that range, I just got to go with his upside here. So he's in my top 10 this week.
One guy, I'm pretty in line with this, to be honest, but one guy is Jacoby Brissett. I have him a few spots higher. Going against that Miami defense, they're actually last in fantasy points allowed. Two quarterbacks, and Miami is one of the better run defenses against running backs. Obviously, they struggled against Justin Fields in the ground game, but Brissett's been looking pretty good out there. And coming off the bye, he's probably going to have a few games left to prove his worth with Deshaun Watson coming back. So I think it's an interesting spot for him. I think he could throw him in some DFS lineups, deeper leagues, 2 QB leagues. I think he'd be a decent start this week. So I'll go with Jacoby. Who are you low on?
I'm low on Justin Herbert. There's only so much he can do without both Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. So last week he struggled against Falcons. And now he has a tougher matchup against the 49ers. Now I'm guessing Keenan Allen finally returns this week, but nothing certain with him right now. And at this point, even once he does return, I'm assuming he's going to be pretty limited in his first game back. So, this is a brutal spot for Herbert. Again, I only have 1 point separating my QB 9 to QB 17, so it doesn't do much. So he's my QB 15 right now. The ECR is still, QB 8, but I think people are going to be, once they update projections, be a little bit lower than that. The 49ers ranked second in DVOA against running backs in the passing game, so they might be able to contain Eckler there. It's a very bad spot for Herbert. I'm gonna like the rest of the season. Hopefully, Keenan Allen can return to form soon, but it's not looking good for Herbert right now.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing he really has on his side with all these receivers is volume. Like they tend to throw a ton, but
Yeah.
I'm with you. Last week, his passing yardage prop was like 285, and I was just like, I'm looking like, am I crazy? Because like I had it like 15 yards lower, but I'm just like, all right, he has no Allen, no Mike Williams. He's playing the Falcons who can run the clock all day, and it's like, I do think people will be a little lower on him this week because it's just tough to put up those kind of numbers without your two best receivers, especially if like you said that they contain Eckler. I will go with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, what more needs to be said about this guy at this point? Like not only is his supporting cast, not supporting him, but he's playing poorly. And now he's going against the best defense or one of the best defenses in the league, a defense that can do the thing that even in peak Rodgers form, you could defeat him with, which is getting pressure without blitzing. That's what Dallas does. So, I think this is a really tough matchup. Looks like Romeo Doubs is going to be out. So once again, he's down, another pass catcher. Aaron Jones, I know, got banged up, but if he's not 100%, that's yet another guy that he likes to throw to. So it's just not looking great. He's not playing well. I feel like like at some point he's gonna stop checking out of runs too. He's just gonna be like, "Yo, I suck. I need to just hand the ball off." So yeah, I can't get behind Rodgers, and he's QB 16 right now. Like that's too high.
Yeah, no, silly me being high on him last week against the Lions. To be fair, 3 of those interceptions were right like on the goal line or in the end zone. He just missed a big game, but yeah, I'm back on the fading Aaron Rodgers train. He's my QB 23. Sorry,
yeah.
Is that where you have him outside the top 20?
Yeah, he's outside my top 20.
Oh yeah, but Dobbs out against Dallas. Hopefully they make a play for Odell Beckham. They have to, right? But,
absolutely. That's not hopeful. I don't want to see Odell Beckham go to die in Green Bay. I want him in the playoffs. True. I want to see him in the playoffs.
I want him to go to the Giants. Very discuss this.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah. But obviously, how about this? Obviously, the Packers aren't going to make a move for him or anybody. They missed the boat. So just Rodgers is collapsing to close the season.
Yeah, dudes just be old, man. Sometimes it's all these excuses. That the simplest one is it is so the edges are so small in the National Football League that it's a little bit of reaction time that he might have had even last year that he lost. It could have been the difference between 1 or 2 of those interceptions. So same thing with Brady. I know he got the win, but it's just that brutal. Age seems to be catching up to these guys. All right. Let's go with the prop and gotta go with Justin Fields rushing yards.
Oh yeah. Wait, what was the record last week?
We each split.
Of course we did.
Darrell Henderson actually beat you of all people. He went over.
Oh, he went over?
Yeah, he got 55 yards, bro.
Oh, damn. They flipped the usage. He didn't see much passing work. Yeah, man.
Rivers didn't play. Yeah,
it was a disaster, like we thought.
Yeah, shit show.
But yeah, he went over. Damn it.
Yeah, my Rams projections were hilarious last week. I just split every running back in a quarter. It was just everyone got 4 carries.
Same, and I'm doing that again this week.
Yeah. Okay.
So rushing yards. Yeah, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields rushing yards. Over under 68.5.
Were you gonna say 66? Because I have 67. So since you went 68, I'll go with oh my God, he's playing the Lions.
Yeah, boy, man coverage team. They're gonna turn and run.
Oh my God. I'll go with the under. Okay. Khalil Herbert will break off multiple long touchdown runs to save me on this, but that is a damn good line.
Yeah, it's it's one of these things where it seems to just be every week he seems to be doing more and more, just breaking out. So I don't even know. We might be talking about him remember how you were giving him MVP? Yeah, we might be talking about him like that by the end of the year if he keeps.
Oh yeah. You saw Mike McDaniel begging him to stop scrambling. You saw that?
Yeah. Some good press conference moments this week. Aaron Rodgers I'm playing shitty, and McDaniel's I told this dude to stop scrambling, but he didn't listen. It was very annoying.